far as having 100 plus employees, I don't think I would want that problem. Just because you have some money in your business account doesn't mean you're where you want to be. There's always going to be somebody faster, bigger, and better.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy.
Are you wrapping cars more than 12 hours a day, every day? Working nonstop but can barely get by? Burnout, missing deadlines, and wondering just how much longer you can keep this up?
That was us too. We started our wrap shop buried under $250,000 in debt, and it felt absolutely impossible. But we dug out, built a profitable shop, and are still in the trenches of owning and operating a wrap shop. We're here to share what we learned along the way so that you don't make the same mistakes that we did.
And we're here to help you with the business side of the wraps, like pricing, building a team, streamlining your systems, ultimately so that you can run your shop and your shop stops running you.
Welcome to the Wrap Ops Podcast, brought to you by Wrap Fam Unleashed.
Today we have a great episode that is kind of different than what a lot of us talk about, where we're trying to scale and grow these massive shops with processes and systems and all of that headache. We have a phenomenal episode with Marcus Rimmer, who is, in the grand schemes of employee size, relatively small, but has been in business for 30 years now. So, I mean, that just longevity in itself is a testament to success. He has a happy wife, a happy life, and has, money in the bank, has been able to actually buy the shop that he's in. So kind of a different form of happiness and success within our industry that we kind of talk about throughout the podcast, that you should definitely stay tuned for. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to ISA, the International Sign Association, and the Wrap Institute for their partnership, collaboration, and so much support and help, and allowing us to even be here to be running these interviews that we are bringing to you. And we're here at the ISA Sign Expo 2026, and I better see you at ISA Sign Expo 2027. Stay tuned. Marcus, welcome to the Wrap Ops Podcast.
All right.
Before we dive in to the viewer or the listener that doesn't know who you are, let's start there. Who are you? What's your shop name? And
Marcus Rimmer, Creative Instinct Signs and Graphics.
Okay.
Started in 1996 on April 1st that way, but it didn't work. I was just fooling. But it worked out pretty good.
Yeah. The April Fool's joke that just kept on going, right?
Yeah. My dad actually wanted me to stay in Pensacola. I was getting ready to move to San Diego with all my buddies who were into skateboarding and turning pro or being videographers. And I skated, but I wasn't that good, so I knew I didn't have what it took to ruin my body. Okay. So I just stayed in Pensacola, opened up a shop, and I built a ramp behind my shop so I could still skate.
Okay.
So I had signs and had a skate park. And at the time, there was yellow books out and there wasn't internet. So the yellow pages had 2 ads on one page for signs and skateboards. So I did that for a little while until someone broke their leg. But I was incorporated because my dad's an attorney. He said, you got to incorporate in case this happens. So I did not. Someone tried to sue me. Yeah. But they were unsuccessful. After that, I went ahead and just tore the ramps down and decided to get serious about wrapping because wrapping was brand new around 2001-ish. Yeah. So I built a warehouse, and now I'm adding on to that warehouse. But that's about it where I started. Yeah, no, fair enough. So what was the, why signs, wraps, kind of was there prior experience there? Out of high school, I didn't have a car. I was just skating, so I'd get dropped off by the bus, walk home, get my skateboard, skate over to a friend's shop. He worked at a sign shop. Okay. And he would close at 5. I got out of school around 3. So I spent a couple hours at the sign shop just helping him get stuff done so he could leave and close up on time and we could go skate. And then I worked at a pizza place after that when I first got my car. And they needed someone to work up there, and he knew I knew how to do it just from hanging out at the shop. So he gave me a job. And then I worked there for about a year. Okay. He was a manager, and then he decided to go to seminary school in Tennessee. Okay. Preston Silcox. And he said, I think you're good enough to be the manager, so I got to go. So take over the shop and keep in touch with me. So that's what I did. And I ran the shop for about 3 years. And it was a small shop. I didn't have any systems or anything. So I decided to work for a bigger company and learn some systems. I did that for about 6 months, but it wasn't fun because they had too many systems. Okay, fair enough. Right. So then I decided to go ahead and open the shop at that point. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. What does your shop look like now?
Right now, it still consists of the first shop I had. It was 2,400 square foot, but then I've got a warehouse connected to it now, and that's about 2,500 square foot. And so when you walk in, you got a lobby, and then you walk through the side door, and you got the production room. Then you got bathrooms, break rooms. Then you go back to the wrap area.
Okay.
And then the wrap area, in the very back of the wrap area, is another production area back there with some flatbed cutters and flatbed printers.
Yeah.
And what we're doing now is adding on to that to make one big production room and clear out all the other production rooms to make more space for media and cars.
Okay. And is it primarily vehicle wraps, commercial wraps? Kind of what's the...
It's primarily commercial wraps because I'm design by trade. That's where I started.
Okay.
Creative
Yeah.
instinct, so it's mostly small fleets for the local town, and
Yeah.
I'll branch out and do other things. And I've gotten some accounts to where I have to go to Panama City, and I don't go too far away. If I have to go too far away, then I just get on Wrap Society
Yeah.
and hook up with the network.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And is it you managing all of the moving parts, or what's the team look like?
Yeah, it is. It's a small team. It's just me managing most of everything, and I got 2 guys that work with me.
Okay.
And one guy, he has 10 years prior experience running his own shop, but I don't really think he had systems. So it's not like he's bringing anything to the table that I could learn from systems-wise, but
Yeah.
he's bringing experience.
Yeah.
And that's good. And while I'm here at the show, I'm checking in with these guys and making sure everything's going good. And I've got great news from my manager.
Yeah,
He said
that's
the
awesome.
new guy's working out great. And he just started about a week ago before I came here. So I was like, hey, this is good timing. So I hope it works.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And is that what's the vision look like? Is like you like this setup? We're kind of maintain
so
that, or
this next phase of construction is the first phase of 2.
okay?
Because after that, so I bought the property whenever I first opened up in '96.
Yeah.
I just paid off everything last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so now I'm going to reinvest back into it. So half the property, well, let me take it back. After the skateboard ramps got torn down, there was a lady that lived behind me.
Okay.
And she was kind of complaining about the noise sometimes when I had parties, but I was still trying to keep her friendly.
Yeah.
So I asked her if she ever decides to sell, please let me know.
Yeah.
And probably 10 years went by. I thought she wouldn't remember, but she called me up one day and said, Marcus, I'm ready to sell. I'm like, great. So we had a price that she said, how much would you offer? I told her my price, and she goes, that's exactly the number that's in my head.
Okay.
So I gave her cash for it, and then that's residential, and the front part's commercial. So phase 2 is going to require some rezoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you've been there for 30 years, how's your relationship with like the local community? Like, how do you see zoning to be a real obstacle, or?
No, I don't.
Okay.
All my neighbors are great. So I got an auto upholstery accessory shop right next door,
Okay.
which works out cool because sometimes we need help getting certain door panels off, or certain trim work
Yeah.
removed, and they've got the tools and know-how, and it just saves me some time.
Yeah.
Just to go over there. And I make all their signs and graphics, and they send me all their customers. I send them all my customers.
Beautiful relationship.
On the other
Yeah.
side of me, I got a framing shop
Okay.
for artists. So when I'm not printing wraps, I'm printing art sometimes, and we'll flip back and forth sometimes too.
Yeah.
What they call G-clay printing.
Mhm.
G-clay printing used to be a big thing about 10 years ago. I don't really do a lot of it anymore, but I still have a good relationship with them. So
Okay. So I think in the wrap shop owner world, it seems like there is a disconnect on like size. It's either like you want to be a one-man band, or you want to have 100 employees, and like that's the only way to make a living in this industry.
yeah.
You have been very successful. I mean, buying property, land, whatever, cash, all of that is crazy. Just generally speaking, how? Like, is it discipline of like every dollar it comes in, you're making sure that you're
is 'cause
managing it right, or what?
I just set it aside.
Okay.
I just put the cash aside, and for a rainy day, and plus it was a while back. I think things are different now after COVID.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably 20 years ago. No, 15. Say 15 years ago when I bought the extra property. As far as having 100 plus employees, I don't think I would want that problem.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with its own headaches and
Yeah.
everything else, right?
Unless I was completely out of it.
Yeah.
Just running it from a remote location, like
Right.
maybe somebody we know, and travel the world and
Yeah.
sell the idea of running systems, which is great. I would like to do that, but I don't think I could be in the business running 100 employees.
Right.
I'd have to have like 5 employees that know it as much as I do,
Yeah.
and they run it for me.
No, it makes sense. I mean, it definitely sounds like you've kind of found your passion, you found your lane.
Yeah, I think
You definitely have to have the discipline to it because, putting money aside and saving up for a rainy day sounds incredibly boring. But doing that, I mean, you're literally a testament to doing that, over a long enough time horizon. You really can set yourself up for.
True, but maybe on a smaller scale. There's so many other people out there that do it on a much grander scale. Like there's a guy we all know in Georgia and in Atlanta right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
That's fair. And to that point is he's not alone. So I think Starla is a huge, part of that.
True.
And I absolutely love him to death, but I don't think and I would assume he would agree with me. I doubt he'd be able to get to where he's at now without that partner.
Okay.
I know I can speak on it. Like obviously with Tanner, with our shop, like, there's no chance we would have gotten to where we're at now, or sure as hell not going to get to where we're going without both of us, rowing that boat. So
excellent point. I don't bring it home with me.
Yeah.
So my wife has her job and I have my job. Maybe I should, but I think we're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's working.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's awesome. I definitely I want to drive that point home for anyone that's listening, is just you have found your lane, your space, you're happy within our space and have done very well. I mean, to be able to, buy your shop is huge. Most shop owners definitely can't talk on that.
Yeah, just your home life is very important. So wherever you decide to live, just make that a huge choice. Like I lived in my shop when I first opened up.
Yeah.
For a while. That's what I had to do.
Mm-hmm. We did that too, so I share that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no bathroom there.
Yeah.
I mean, no shower. There's a bathroom. So I was just going to my dad's house to take showers, and I would just come back and stay at the shop. I did that for about a year, and then I moved in with some roommates, and then did the roommate thing for a while. It's all I know. It's a sign business. And
so
eventually when I'm ready to buy a house, I'm going to buy the house I want.
Okay.
I'm not going to buy a house here or rent here. I don't feel like renting is the way to go for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just wasting money because I live in Pensacola.
Okay.
I know I'm not going to move.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be my forever home. So let's just live small, buy big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, live below your means, right?
Yeah.
Don't buy it unless you can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. So when did your wife come in to that? Or did she live in the shop too?
No.
Okay.
I didn't meet her until 2010. And I have a hobby. Okay. It's aviation. So at the time I wasn't flight training, but I wanted to find someone who was cool with that.
Okay.
And I let her know, eventually I want to live on the water and have a seaplane.
Okay.
Those are my big ideas.
Yeah.
Are you down with that? She goes, well, my dad's a flight instructor. I'm like, well, let's go.
Okay.
So, it couldn't be better. She's just such a good partner. She's very smart, and she handles a lot of the finances at the house.
That's fair.
So I handle all my finances at the shop, so we're not mixing the two together and beating each other up with arguments.
Yeah, smart.
All right. She doesn't question anything I do with the business. She lets me handle that. She trusts me.
Yeah.
So we don't, like I say, have arguments about that.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask me, how does she fit in? When did I meet her? I'm trying to figure out really what else to say because 2010 is when I met her and we dated for about 4 years. We married 2014. Okay. We bought the house that we live in together.
Okay.
So And we got married at the house.
Okay.
All right.
That's awesome.
It's a nice place. My dad did the wedding.
Yeah.
He's an attorney at the time. He was attorney. Now he's a judge.
Okay.
But he's able to do that kind of stuff. And we had a nice, tight friend list show up. And
yeah.
The sunset was on time. No, it was good. We just kept it small.
Yeah. No, that's...
And then the money we would have spent on like we went to Riot Fest in Denver, Colorado for a honeymoon. All right. So we incorporated two things together there. A lot of collaborations.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. So like basically wedding, all of that was like paid for. You didn't go into debt for any of that.
Right.
No, I absolutely love that. That was Tanner and I's story as well when we got married. Ended up costing us $11,000 in the grand scheme of all of it. Okay. And our one like sentence was like, if we can't afford it, we can't afford it. Like there is no go into debt. There's no swipe credit cards. Yeah. Like, you know, the decorations on the center of the tabletops for us was like Tanner saved wine bottles. Like all of our friends knew to save all their wine bottles for like a year. And that was what we like painted and like, you know, put our flowers in and all of that. And I won't take any credit for any of that decoration. But my point being is it was very much like you shouldn't go into debt over this.
Yeah. So I traded a lot. Being a sign or a business owner, you know, too, you can go and do the barter system. And so for a photographer, he needed a van wrap.
Okay.
Or it was a Honda Element, actually. Mm-hmm. So let's go. We did the design, wrapped his Honda Element. He comes and does the catering. Same thing for the photographer. Well, that was a photographer. The catering company, they had a van, so I wrapped their van. They catered the event. I didn't spend any money. I just wrapped their stuff. I mean, I spent money on materials and my labor, but I was able to come out come out ahead on that because I'm not in debt.
Yeah.
Spend the money on the house.
No, fair enough. So I would love to ask some questions in regards to that I think a lot, especially just the TikTok and the highlight reel of our industry kind of shows that is maybe difficult of just like you want to kind of keep up with the Joneses and, oh, you have some money in the account. Now you need to go buy this to like, I don't know, look the part. One, how do you look at money in an account and not spend it? I know that's kind of an open-ended question, but I think that's even when I'm talking to my own employees and like coaching them up, it's just like $1,000 in the account is that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, well, you need to be able to look at bigger numbers in an account and not get, oh, I'm going to go buy the boat now because, you know, I have money in the account.
True. I mean, everything in moderation. You know? Yeah. You gotta just look at your chart, you know, like your graph, like where you're going. Like, are you going up? Are you going down? Are you going steady? Are you going up and down? It's usually an up and down stair climb.
Yeah.
A slow, steady climb. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was at the Rap Summit up at Jim's place about a year ago, there was another guy there the question was, what is your definition of success? Mm-hmm. And so we're waiting for people to raise their hands. One guy rose his hand. He said, my bank account. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's a solid answer, but if that makes you feel like a success, I guess that's what it takes. So that number, whatever that number is that's in your account, if it makes you feel good, try to keep it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Try to invest back into your business to where you're making more money. So if you do go down a little bit, you're going back up 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. So what is or was your answer to that?
He was at my table and he was representing our table, so I just let him take it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the answer for our table was the definition of success is the amount of money in your account. I guess I didn't really like that answer, but we rolled with it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What is the? I mean, what would it be?
Answer,
yeah. What's Marcus's answer?
I guess just where you're at in your home life too.
Yeah.
You know, the balance of work and your home life. Just because you have some money in your business account doesn't mean you're where you want to be.
Right.
And you might not be where you want to be with a lot of money in your account.
Yeah.
I think networking and meeting the people in the business, I think just being here at this event means success for me.
That makes sense.
I think being on this podcast with you right now is
Yeah.
a good measurement of success.
That's fair.
Yeah, and all the guys I met over there, being here with Justin.
Yeah.
That's a measurement of success for me. Just being in the biz and being around all the people that you want to be in the biz with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I know it was actually just someone that came up to our booth earlier was talking, and he very kind of new in the industry, very good head on his shoulders, honestly. I think he's going to do very well. But he kept talking about like his goal was like, $250,000 a month, like top line revenue.
Yeah.
And I kept cautioning with like, I'm a big fan of that, like grow fast, then trim, then grow, then trim kind of thing. But ultimately, like, is that really going to be what makes you happy? Like, one, you should pay attention to the bottom line more than the top line.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, like, what is that happiness? What is that success?
There's always going to be somebody faster, bigger, and better.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for ours, we're really big into processes, systems, and then ultimately trying to grow the team, both giving them the resources they need to grow, but then also the vision of like what they could grow into and like watching them kind of grow into it. Because for us, and for me specifically, the biggest measure of success is when I'm here, I'm talking to you and we're doing the podcast, is it still running? Or is it on fire, crumbled, production stopped? And that's a measure, at least for me, is just how well did I build the thing to operate without me being the most important piece to it. And I think everyone's version of that.
I think everyone's working on that.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. I've been texting with my guys at my shop today here and there, and they're getting things done left and right. They're not sitting around doing nothing. Their jobs are getting done. They might not be able to do the wraps, but they're doing all the other stuff in the shop that needs to be done and bringing money in while I'm out. So heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And I'd like
love
to
it.
take them with me to go to some of these courses and teach them how to. It's different when I'm telling them how to do it. I'd rather take them with me somewhere and then let Jim or Justin or Dallas or any of the MOB guys give them some courses on their own.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And you are a mob member, right?
I'm not a member. I'm going to the
Elevate?
Accelerate. No, it's Elevate.
Yeah, Elevate.
Elevate in June.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What to that Elevate event, what stood out to you?
Well, I think just going to the summit.
Okay.
Was the first thing, because whenever I got the email from them to be a part of that, I just remembered them from the Rap Summit. And I just knew that was a good thing to go to. Going to the summit was pretty good.
Yeah.
Change for me. Like, just I think I'm at this exhibit because of the summit.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah. Just rubbing elbows with the right people, right?
Yeah, like meeting you there, and and now you're here, and Justin and the whole crew. I don't think I would have been here without just rubbing elbows with them.
Yeah. No, that's been huge for us. I mean, for us being here, it's all been industry events in general. Like I'm in like the installer within the Rap Institute booth.
Yeah.
And that would have come from an ISA conference, I don't know, 2019 or something. Would have been the first time, and I had watched their videos for years, like learned how to rap. Literally came up just to like show my respect to them of just like, I just want to tell you my story and thank you because you were helping me through videos that you didn't know, and this is my story and kind of how we got off off the ground.
Yeah.
They took that testimonial, and then the next year I just went and said hi again, and they're like, no, we know who you are now. And then from there it's grew to just that network and that relationships to open up some other doors. For sure.
Like every time I used to come here in the past, I've been doing this for a long time, right? But I've never really put myself out there to like, hey, everybody, check me out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be something. I just always was low key. I just come here to buy some equipment and I go home.
Yeah.
But the summit changed everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Just Jim's shop is so cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to check it out because I'm getting ready to expand my shop. I wanted to see how he did it and do it on a smaller scale, obviously, because I don't. Well, it might be that size eventually after I go to phase 2, but
fair enough.
I'm not there yet.
With that expansion, I'm are you anticipating bringing on more people or?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that whole expansion is all about attraction.
Okay.
Too, not just production. Of course, it's going to be for production, but without attracting the right people to work for me
Yeah.
and giving them a good place to come work, I don't think I need to be trying to get that big. So it can't just be big; it has to be functional.
Yeah.
And attractive.
No, that makes sense. What, as far as kind of that, I don't know, the attraction, the just
I think
being interesting to an installer that wants to apply to you. Kind of, what are you thinking on that?
Oh, well, just the layout and the flow.
Yeah.
Of the shop, a nice hangout area to where it feels like you're not working for like that 6 months when I went to go work for that bigger company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I learned some systems, but man, it was a slave driving kind of place. It was like, we don't want to listen to you. We just want you to work.
Fair.
And if you mess something up, we're going to take you off the clock and you're going to fix it on your own dime, your own time.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, so that's when
I also don't even know how legal that is. I'm pretty sure in the state of Ohio, I can't ask an employee to clock out and work.
It was so debatable too, because she told me if you have any questions about something, you ask me before you stick it. And she gave me these numbers. They were 96 or it could be a 69.
Yeah.
And they were like cover-up decals for real estate signs. I had to cover up 30 signs, so I covered them up the wrong way.
Mm.
But she didn't give me a layout or a proof.
Yeah.
She just said, here's your stickers, fix it. And then she goes, well, if you didn't know how to do it, you should ask me. I'm like, well, I didn't think there was a problem, but you see where we're at with that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that's not attractive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. On that note, one of the biggest things that we've done that we've seen like real success is literally just employee one-to-ones. And that's, you don't have to do it like everyone's kind of found their interval, but we find about every other week we try to have a one-to-one with every member of our team. And that's been huge, because if there was an intro like that, that's the time that you get to air it out of like, hey, is there anything that you're not happy with? Or and some of those you're learning about your employees' like personal life. It's like they might be off like from a demeanor standpoint of just like, man, is this person like mad at me or what's going on?
Yeah.
And then in the one-to-one you find out they just have some personal stuff going on. So they're not mad at you at all. They're just they got some shit going on at home.
How often do you do the one-on-one?
Every other week.
Okay.
Yeah. So we kind of split, like we have a team of 10, like there's 10 of us.
Yeah.
So we pretty much split, like we do half the team one week, half the team the next week. And it's every other week that we usually never more than 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes is kind of that cap of like how long we'll talk.
Yeah.
Usually it doesn't even go that long. Like some everyone's different. Some of our team members, they'll be in there for 7 minutes. Life is good. Home life is good. I'm happy professionally and personally, and like peace. And then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't, that person doesn't need a longer conversation.
Is it pretty much kind of like you say, you bring them into an office, shut the door kind of thing?
Yeah. They'll what we've dialed in and figured out over time is they know their time, and they know 8 o'clock, I'm meeting with Paris. And then at 8:30, I'm meeting with Drew, and like they know their time on what day. It literally goes on the whiteboard.
Okay.
And they'll come into the office, sit down with me, and
do you just say like, hey, you just say, how's it going? Anything you want to vent about?
Pretty much, yeah. And then if there's any, like there's a few of them that I'm like we're training and developing their skills, so we'll talk about that of like, hey, I know you're on the cusp of kind of getting to that box truck and trailer mark. We're waiting on box trucks and trailers, but hey, just so you know, we have a few that are being sold right now. So in the coming weeks, you should be getting your opportunity. So it's just kind of talking about that vision of like, hey, this is what's upcoming that's going to affect you and going to progress you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's open-ended. If there is something like, hey, I've noticed you've been off, like, are we good? What's going on? Mm-hmm. It's pretty much that. Like, you're just showing, you're knocking down the wall of just like, I'm your manager, listen to me. And more of just like, how are you personally and professionally? If I've done something I've said something that made you mad or you're not understanding, like now's the time. We had one of our team members, Sam, she came to me and she goes, every time I ask you a question, you turn it around and just say like, what do you think? And she goes, it pisses me off. And anyway, I just walked her through. I was like, it's because, the role you're in, I'm paying attention to your growth. And I'm asking you what you think because 90% of the time you have the right answer. And sometimes your answer is different than my answer, but your answer is better because you have
Yeah.
more situational awareness or whatever.
Yeah.
So that we were able to air that out. Like I was doing something that pissed her off, but it's because she didn't understand my logic to it. So those employee one-to-ones have been huge for us of just keeping good culture within the shop.
Do you do salary or hourly?
We found so far hourly is working better. I've tried to transition a couple people to salary over the years, and it's just been tough with the people I've been working with as they're so ingrained to like they clock in, they make money rather than salary, which is more of like hit these metrics and you get your check, whether it takes, 30 hours or 40 hours.
Yeah.
And so for us, hourly has seemed to go better.
Yeah. So I do hourly.
Yeah.
And I just put my 5-year employee on a salary because he's been with me for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it takes. I need to get through like at least 2 or 3 years working with somebody to know that salary's gonna work. I tried giving one of these guys who is a subcontractor immediately out the back. He wanted to make an offer, negotiate a salary deal. So it was the first time I really did it like that. I did it. It didn't work out too good for either one of us. It was a bad ending, and I wish I could do it all over again and renegotiate. But after it got to a certain point where they're not wanting to show up and they're not wanting to do it the way I'm asking them to do it, and they're trying to tell me to reprint stuff with registration marks in the print, and I'm just like, maybe next time, but not this time. And it got into one of these situations where he wanted to be heard. I'm like, I hear you. I'm listening to you, and I hear you, but we got to get this job done. Let's just get the job done. He goes, all right, well, I'm going to take a lunch break. And he took a 2-hour lunch break.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know what to do at that point. And
yeah, employees are tough.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I want to pause for just a second.
Yeah.
Kind of give the shout out to the sponsors that deserve their time, and we're so grateful for to allow this podcast to happen. Before we go to that break, we are a startup podcast. Please like, subscribe, share this with another wrap shop owner friend that you know that needs to hear it, and we will be right back. After years of running a wrap shop, I've learned this. Your supplier should be a partner, not a question mark. That's why we trust Grimco. For over 5 years now, they have delivered on time and backed us when it mattered most. There's enough to manage in this business. Your supplier should not be one of them. Set up your new account today. Use code RAPOPS5 for 5% off your first order with Grimco. All right, guys, welcome back to the Wrap Ops podcast. We have Marcus with us today, and I really want to kind of keep going down that wormhole that we were going down of just how to manage employees, how to grow the team. I think in general, you are in a very pivotal spot too, where you're trying to join the team, but you're still very much an active contributor to the production of that team. And that's a very tough spot to be in, quite frankly. Like now that we're a team of 10, we now have kind of departments and people that are running. But that, like 1 employee to like 5 was really tough for us because it was that transition of like, I'm hiring you for this because I need to focus on some other things.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to be shoulder to shoulder with you. And when I'm not shoulder to shoulder with you, it doesn't mean I'm on my yacht. It means there's a whole operation here, and there's, multiple, facets of a business that need to be working well for the whole thing to work.
Yeah.
So I would love to kind of hear some of the issues you're having, share some of our own, and kind of go from there.
Well, it's funny you said the word yacht. I mean, it might not be a yacht, but it's a figurative ship.
Yeah.
And you're the captain, and you're steering the ship.
Yeah.
You always got to be steering the ship.
Yeah.
Because if you're not steering the ship, you're going to run into a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to sink.
No, I like it. When you are looking for adding members to your team, are you looking for experienced installers only, or are you thinking of, let me bring on someone green and teach them?
The middle, in between those. I want someone in between. I want somebody with some experience, but not somebody who's got like every certification in the book.
Okay.
I've had some issues with some guys come in, they just think they know everything, and they can't be talked to. They can't be swayed any other way. It's their way or the highway. I can't work with that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I've taken in some green 18-year-old kids who don't know anything about wrapping, but they might know a little bit about tinting. That's what they said. So I'm like, hey, you'll be a good fit.
Yeah, there's some parallels there for sure.
I don't know. That was painful trying to train somebody from ground zero. But if they want it, I'd rather work with somebody I can train than with somebody I can't even talk to.
Yeah.
So really, I'm just looking for somebody who's gotten their feet wet before. They may have even owned a business before. May have not worked out for them, but they've got the passion.
Yeah.
And they're willing to learn.
No, that makes sense. I know for us, we would love to bring on experienced installers. That's just pretty hard to find, generally speaking. And then to your point, we've had some issues with experienced installers for all the same reasons you're saying. One, they think they're more experienced than they really are.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I have 3 years of experience. And it's like, okay, but based off of my training track of my current team, your 3 years of experience has only saved you 3 months of me training. Because I can get my team in 3 months to where you are now. That's taken 3 years. Maybe not having that conversation directly, but indirectly when we're talking about pay and where they would be at in the career ladder, we've had some issues there for sure. Had one guy apply 25 years of experience, put him on one side of the van to a installer of ours that at that time had only been with us maybe over a year, maybe a year and a half. And from a time standpoint, they finished the van pretty much in the same time. I actually think our employee that had been with us for like a year and a half maybe beat him by like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But quality was like night and day. Like one side looked like they were wrapped, like the experienced guy looked like he was installing with like a box cutter. I mean, it was just bad.
Yeah.
To his credit, pretty much quit on his own. Like there was no bad blood. There was no you suck. It was just kind of like, you see our expectation.
So my hiring process is I'll do the verbal interview first, so listen to what they have to say, and then right after that I say, let's go do a practical test, and I'll take them back and just have them wrap something I have back there.
Yeah.
Last guy that came in, he was a talker. He talked himself up really big. 3 years experience, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I hear you. Everything sounds good. Let's go back, head to the back, and let's do a little practical test. And he's like, all right. He had his tools with him. We go back there. And I've got a Toyota Tundra with the black plastic door handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted him to wrap behind the door handle without removing the door handle.
Yeah.
He said that's BS. This is not a real world application. If someone came in here wanting me to wrap a door that I couldn't remove the door handle from, I wouldn't take the job. I was like, okay, this is also an attitude test to see how it's like to work with you.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I'll do it. I'm like, okay, well, let's just give it a shot, man.
Yeah.
And he huffed and he puffed and he got into it. He tried it. He didn't make the right cut and the vinyl split in the back. And he just threw his hands up and said, this is bullshit again. And I was like, all right, well, you don't have to finish it. I think I've seen enough.
Yeah. It's like, you didn't even pass the attitude test.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I'd rather see that. I'm glad he showed me that when he did. I'd rather see that up front than put him on the payroll.
Yeah. No, that's fair. We very much do very similar to that.
Yeah.
Our most recent experienced guy that applied, we actually just kind of paid him as a contractor on a project. And that pretty much showed me everything I needed to see. Like I saw his times on it. I saw like obviously his quality of work, and then was able to have the conversation with him as my team kind of came in and fixed it and, got it ready. Was like, you have experience. I don't need to teach you how to hold the squeegee, but I definitely need to teach you how to finish, a door.
Yeah.
Because this just isn't the finish that we want. Yeah. And then in that conversation, it was kind of like, this is where I think you're at on the career ladder. I want to meet with you like every other week for at least the first month, just talking about where you're at skill wise to see if we can adjust it, or every week for the first month I met. Gave him an offer. He didn't like it. He ended up declining it, but that's definitely the tough part with experienced.
Yeah. And I'll do a 90-day trial.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so after that guy left, he was so upset. He left pretty upset. My 18-year-old that I had working for me, was still there. He was on his lunch break at that time. But after the guy left, I was like, man, it couldn't have been that difficult. Let me just try this on my own real fast again and just see how hard that was. 5 minutes, it's done. Just simple techniques that Justin does every day.
Yeah.
It was not very hard.
Yeah.
And then when the 18-year-old came back in, I asked him to do it and then showed him pictures. Well, I left it on there for him to see and showed him how you do it.
Mhm.
And just run some knifeless tape in the top and the bottom and trim it out around the body line. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Tuck it, pull the handle out, tuck it.
Mhm.
He did it. He creased it. He broke the seam the first time too, but then the second time he did it perfectly.
Okay.
So not a big deal.
Solid.
Easy to do.
Yeah, as you, from what we've learned, at least in growing our team, one thing I want to make sure I highlight from before. So we talked about employee one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And just the value of that. It's like, if I could go back, we've been in business for 9 years now. Next year will be 10. We've gone from no employees sleeping on the futon in the back of the shop to now a team of 10 and rapidly growing. We would be where we're at now, in year 3, if we would have just, learned the lessons that we know now, like in hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
Those one-to-ones were so huge for us of just building a better cultured team because nothing festered, like on both sides. Like, nothing's festering from me to them, but then trying to make sure that open communication is there. So if there's something festering on their end that we're not doing right, they can say something about it.
Yeah.
And we can have that conversation. But in addition to that, we try as much as I can. I try to pull constructive criticism out of those meetings and actually as close to real time as possible. So that would be the only thing I'd want to add to that is like, if they're doing something in the moment that you don't like as the manager, don't wait until next week's one-to-one to bring it up. Pull them aside right then and there. Be like, hey, like, I don't like this.
Yeah. Well, it's on the top of our heads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what I've also found, and my thought and theory behind that as well, is that ideally it keeps those one-to-ones positive because you don't want those one-to-ones to feel like you're going to the principal's office.
Yeah.
But if you hold back everything that you're upset with someone about for those meetings, well, now they're just like, oh, geez, what did I do? What did I do over the last 2 weeks that Marcus is upset about?
True.
So,
and when you're having the one-on-ones, if they say, well, my car's on the fritz, I can't afford to fix it. My roommate's not paying the bills. My life is sucking.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, it's good timing because it's Christmas and your bonus is right around the corner. My mom's selling the car. It runs fine. Let me go ahead and buy this car for you. You can have a car. He got the car. The transmission went out 2 weeks later. My mom felt really bad about that, so she bought a new transmission. He's fine. He's got a good car. He's moved out from his place with the old roommates not paying bills. He's living in a better spot right now. But if I can help my employees, I'm going to help him. I mean, his bonus is going to be worth that much money anyway.
Yeah.
It comes to him in the form of a car, and it gets there faster.
Yeah.
And he likes the car. I also have a dog. People talk about values, like what kind of values do your shop have?
Yeah.
Well, I was really trying to think about like something that's just not typical. Like people say their values are, they can put a name to or make words that sound uplifting for their values. I have a dog. He's old. He lost his legs about 2 months ago. He can't walk. My employee loves that dog. He takes so much care of that dog. We alternate on the weekends. He'll come up in the evenings. I'll come up in the morning because he's a shop dog and he lives on the property. And I would take him home, but that's his home. He loves the shop. And I got other dogs at the house. So if you wonder why I'm leaving at a shop, that's where he wants to be.
Okay.
But my employee loves that dog so much.
Yeah.
So that's our value.
Okay.
I'm telling him, treat my shop the same way you treat that dog.
Yeah.
And we're going to do good. And so that's what he does. He takes care of my shop, takes care of the dog.
Yeah.
If it needs a new dog house or build him a dog house, just I don't know what I would do with him if we didn't have the dog.
Yeah.
Because that gives him a place to unburden any. It's like, what do you call those dogs? Service dogs when they take them to old folks' homes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Like companion dogs or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I think having a shop dog is great. If you
Yeah.
have people in your shop that love dogs.
Yeah. No, our shop mascot is our dog.
Okay.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Marcus, we're kind of at the end of our time now. I want to kind of show my just appreciation and like my admiration for you. 30 years in business as of just a few days ago. Yeah, April 1st. So 30 years is huge. Like that alone is success. To be able to be a business owner, be in business that long. You survived financial crises. You survived COVID. All of those things. You own your shop. You have a happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. You baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are success in many people's eyes. So you kind of are a testament to you can go the long haul in this industry.
Yeah.
You can kind of carve out your path, and you can find your own happiness. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
Absolutely, Marcus. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
See you, man.
All right.
The Rap Institute, the largest online rap training platform, now with a special offer. Use our code RAPOPS15 for 15% off your order.